like about a month ago. And for the 3 years, I pretended that I really cared, and I played the game. Is my fly on that or something? But I pretended like I cared. I saw the money that she was making. I got medically retired from the military, and she kept saying, you know, well, I'm a leader. It's about leadership. It's about having a team. And I said, sure. You know, in my mind, I was like, a team is a fire team or a squad in the Army. That's what a real team was to me. And I was ignorant. And Joel Dunn's texted me, so 1 second.
Priorities.
It's very important. Can I read it real quick?
He's watching you right now.
Okay. I'll just jump right into this. There's another company out there that starts with an A and ends with a Y. I'm not going to say what it is. But their distributors, there's 1.8 million distributors worldwide. And they're accounted for, this is the text I'm reading, $182 billion in sales in 2014. So look at where we are now with what, about 100,000 distributors, right? And it works. We're in the infant stage, right? So imagine us in 2 or 3, 4, 5, 10 years. Where are we going to be? You know, when there's millions, you know, 1.8 million distributors, and we came in at the first 100,000. It's amazing. Also, let me go back to my notes again. Talking about the team, I was so ignorant that I thought a team had to carry guns and go fight ISIS or Taliban or whatever you want to call them. And I didn't put much thought into it until I went to this men's retreat last month.
We change it up every month.
And it changed me spiritually, and it changed me as a father and as a husband, because I was with all these other guys from It Works. We didn't even talk about It Works products. We didn't talk about greens, wraps, thermofit, anything. We talked about being a father and protecting the fort. And what that means is protecting your fort is your children. I was driving down the road, and I changed the music I listened to because I love Maxwell, Usher, Chris Brown. I love R&B music, and I love rap. And so I put on a Christian rap CD, and my 9-year-old son was in the back seat. And he said to me, Dad, how can you listen to this music because there's no cussing in it? And it broke my heart because that was the image I was portraying to my son. And that's not the image that I want my son to have of me. And
I can't tell you.
I gotta cut this short. I think I'm going over time. But the whole point of this is, for me personally, how I think about this is, for you to run a successful business and to have a team, first you need to get yourself right with Jesus Christ. And so when you have this going this way, and that relationship is there, and then your peers are here, right? Because we're all peers. A rank is a rank. Yeah. When I was in the military as a captain, some of my friends were privates. I didn't care about rank. I still don't care about rank. Yeah. And so once you have this established and this established, and Christ is your foundation, nothing's going to stop you. Nothing is going to stop you. Okay?
Good.
Great, brother!
Now, what was your name? Rick. Supporting your wife. This is a huge, huge part that I pretended I did for 3 years. I did not support her. I act like I did, but I didn't. And so, supporting your wife doesn't mean that, oh, I'm going to watch the kids, let her go to a rap party, and I'm supporting her. That can happen, yes, and I do that a lot, because rap parties scare me. So, but one of the biggest things I got from a bunch of men was having their wives not say, oh, I wish my husband would help me, or tag me to a status and like, oh, I wish my husband would do what Donny did, because that makes me feel uncomfortable. You know, because it's got to be their decision, really. Because if you're pushing your husband like, oh, help me, help me, help me, it's kind of going to push him away. But if you're showing him love and support and letting him do his thing, eventually he's going to come around. I promise you, I did. I was the most stubborn, ignorant person on earth, and I came around. Also later, at the men's retreat, we had a call. We had 82 men there, and we had a call from Mark Pentecost, which is really awesome that he called us. And this is for all the men. And I'll talk about this later. We're going to have a little question and answer session afterwards with me and some guys. But Mark called and he said that, for so long, women have been, stop texting me. Women have been running this company, right? They're ambassadors, and then you got Jill Dunn's of Black Diamond and Stephanie, and they're just rocking it out. Mark Pentecost said this fall he's coming out with products specifically for men. So how cool is that? All of us, we're going to have something else to do besides thermal fit and wraps. It's really hard for me to walk up to a guy and be like, hey, you got to put a wrap on me? That's hard. Michelle, I would never say that to you. So I hope I didn't go over my time too much. So thank y'all very much, and I hope to see all the men there tonight.